the official first day in the new season began, drivers of the Michigan Ice Racing Association were ready to get out on Chippewa Lake to race. The races are a product of hard work, teamwork, and determination to get out and have some fun. Coordinator Mary Scott, in charge of the program for 3 years now, came up from her residence in Florida just to begin the races.
Yeah, I live in Florida now, so yeah. Yes, I live in Florida.
So you just like come back for these or?
Yeah, because I like these guys.
Scott and her team make sure the ice is safe for cars, something that she takes very seriously. Even though the start of the season was delayed by a few weeks, the club wants everyone to feel safe and to enjoy themselves.
We have to have the solid 10 inches of ice, and when they went out and did some ice cutting, they had like 5 inches of ice and some crappy stuff on top, but they found like they had a little bit of water running through it, and you can't really count that. It has to be altogether solid, or at least the compressed white. The compressed white, 2 inches of that is equal to 1 inch of solid ice. But when you get any water running between it, or too much of the crappy stuff on top, it's like hitting big chuck holes.
Oh yeah, it would have hammered out. Leaked up through it, would have been a mess.
And it takes out a lot of parts on the cars, and it can cause really dangerous racing.
One of the best things about driving in the club, according to most drivers, is the affordability of their hobby. They race small, older cars, something drivers can easily afford. They like the competition that the low prices allow.
Yeah, we kind of discourage anybody with full-size trucks or even full-size cars. I probably have the biggest car.
We've had full-size cars, but they're getting far and few between for one, but we've had them in the past, but they're just phasing out. The important thing is the ice tires. If they don't have good ice tires, they're going to slip, slide, and not be able to really be competitive.
I did it for 2 years, the last 2 years until this year, with a 93 Mustang that I paid $400 for. Now I had a good rear end to put in, a positive traction rear end, put the fire extinguisher in it, and a couple of chains to pull, to get you out of snowbanks. And I drove that car to work every day in the winter and drove it up here and raced it for 2 years before it finally got so busted up it wasn't safe anymore. And talk about practice. I drive a semi for a living, and it's good practice. I mean, I drove up here today, and it wasn't that bad, and everybody was driving about 45, and I'm out in the left lane, running 65, 70, and just kind of letting the car run out a little bit. People overdrive on the ice that haven't been out and raced on the ice. It's I've had my wife out here. We have powder puff races once in a while. I believe, I'd love if my daughter had done it. I mean, it's good driver control training.
Although putting together the car is part of the fun of ice racing, all drivers agree that it is the lasting friendships and shared interests that are the most important elements of MIRA and its races.
Turn 3, we got one off.